You're watching WMAR 2 News.
With this digital news update, I'm Kelly Swoop. A decision on mail-in ballot voting in Maryland has finally been reached. They can now start counting votes as the polls close on Election Day, before the polls close. The decision stems from a lawsuit brought by the State Board of Elections. State law had prevented any mail-in ballots from being counted until 2 days after an election day. Critics had blamed that law for delayed primary election results back in July. The judge agreed and said counting could begin as soon as October 1st, pending an appeal. So far, Maryland voters have requested 525,000 mail-in or web ballots. Regardless of the decision, the Board of Elections still asks voters not to procrastinate.
Don't wait until Election Day to return them, because even if we get relief, it doesn't do us any good if we still have to prep and sort and scan in as received thousands and thousands of ballots collected at our 55 ballot drop boxes or the post office on Election Day, Tuesday, November 8th.
Republican candidate for governor Dan Cox had voiced legal opposition to the change, saying it would be unconstitutional for the court to suspend an election-related law. We asked candidate Dan Cox for a comment on the ruling, did not hear back. Wes Moore, the Democratic candidate for governor, has said in the past that he supported the ballots being counted earlier. We are hearing from Mayor Scott on a proposed police force at Hopkins. Yesterday was the first town hall in it. It was interrupted several times by student protesters. They feel the university should do other things to deter crime, like funding education resources or funding mental health resources. Today we asked the mayor, Brandon Scott, if he would side with protesters and deny Hopkins a police force. He said no. The next town hall will take place next week, Thursday, at Turner Auditorium on Hopkins East Baltimore campus. It's also going to be online, and there will be another town hall next Friday. That one will only be online.
And now from WMAR 2 News, Maryland's most accurate forecast.
The clear fall skies continue to hang with us as we finish off our Friday, looking at what we can expect for the next few hours. Temperatures to drop down into those 50s as we head into the overnight hours. Luckily for us, Saturday will be warmer as we get back into the 70s. Sunday, we start to see some thunder showers possible as well, so that's going to be something to keep an eye out for. But overall, not a terrible way to kick off the work week, with temperatures still in the 80s and 70s and plenty of sunshine going through at least Wednesday.
Stick with us online at WMAR2news.com. All day we'll bring you updates on top stories as well as breaking news. And if you're looking for news and weather while you're on the go, make sure you download the WMAR 2 News app in your app store.